everybody. Welcome to the Junior Cap YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing great. This is E3 week. Well, pretty much E3 week is ending tomorrow. So it was like the weekend. So E3 is mainly just around the weekend, really. Because, what is it? Nintendo's tomorrow, which we're predicting today. But, besides, there's not much to happen today besides Capcom, which Capcom, as of this recording, is happening in 14 minutes. But, and then yesterday was Xbox, Square, and I think someone else. I'm totally blanking. Yeah, someone else, I think. And then on Saturday, it was Ubisoft. I think that's it too. So, obviously, it's not as notable as it was in years past, but Nintendo's tomorrow, and I did not upload a Nintendo prediction video before E3. So, I'm doing it now before it happens. Obviously, if I did it before E3 started, I could have predicted Mario and Rabbids, but if you guys don't know, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope was announced on Saturday. It leaked early by Nintendo. I guess one of the somebody put it up early on the page. That's fine. It happens, especially during the times that we're in. So yeah, it looks good. I don't really agree that it looks like. I guess it looks a little better. Some people were saying like this is an indication that it's running on Twitch Pro. I don't really believe that. No, I don't think that's the indication. It could be, but I mean, I guess it looks a little better, so maybe it is. But it's obviously something that we'll probably find out about after E3, which I guess that's my first prediction. We're not going to see the Nintendo Switch Pro tomorrow. Obviously, anything's possible, so they could technically show it tomorrow if they wanted. I do believe that it's more likely that maybe it'll come. Let's actually look at the calendar since this is a more laid back video. I think it'll probably come end of June, so maybe the 30th, early July, so maybe the 7th or the 14th. That'll be actually a whole month from now. So within a month, I think, from now till July 14th, I think it will be announced. With a, I don't know, maybe a November release date. I'm not really sure about. People are saying that maybe it would be September or October. I'm not really in agreement to that. It's possible again. Anything is possible, as I said before. But yeah, I think November. If it is going to release this year, it would be November. So yeah, I don't really have any predictions for what it would be like as a console. But yeah. And then I had a list, but then I decided I'm gonna wing it because there's a lot of stuff you talked about. Let me make sure something for. Okay, I wanted to make sure I was recording. What is it? But obviously there's a lot you can talk about when it comes to Nintendo and what they could show. So, you see a search for Nintendo here to get to the Nintendo page, but so I think the first thing we're gonna start off with is the Zelda anniversary, which let me make sure. I want to make sure this is also recording. Okay, I should check that first now. Okay, anyways, the Zelda anniversary. I'm in the boat that they will show off a little bit of Skyward Sword HD, and then they'll show off Breath of the Wild too. I think Skyward HD will be more of a treehouse thing. So maybe they'll show off. Maybe if there's anything new in the game, they'll probably show it off in the actual direct, so people can go buy the game. People that want to buy the game, or they're trying to obviously watch the direct and be like, oh, something new. But which it could be like anything from like a mode to maybe like just something new. Um, but I do think you'll have more of a presence at Treehouse. Um, and then when it comes to Breath of the Wild 2, I believe that it will be more. It'll be a story trailer. I guess it just depends on when it's actually coming out. Maybe they don't want to do that right now. But if it's I guess it's still possible. If it is a November game, I think they will show off the story trailer at E3. If it is not a this year game, if it's not a 2021 game, I think they will show it. I think they'll show off a like normal trailer, just like showing off the characters, and the characters you'll see maybe some story elements, but like maybe not fully go into the story, but like tease the story. Maybe they'll show off that Zelda's playable, with some like some runes type of things that they could use, the Sheikah Slate powers. But that's if it's not coming out this year. If it's coming out this year, I think story trailer. If it's not, I think it's gonna be a small trailer. I don't think either way. I don't think it'll be a gameplay. I think Nintendo's Square Enix showed off Guardians of the Galaxy for 20 minutes yesterday. I don't think Nintendo is going to show off much gameplay. That's actually like an actual like not live, but like extended gameplay in the actual event, and probably more of a treehouse thing. So I don't think we get gameplay for most games. I don't think Zelda gets an extended gameplay at all. Thought if it's gonna get gameplay at all, I think it would be in treehouse. And then I think the other guaranteed thing is for Age of Calamity DLC. Obviously, that could be anything. Actually, I could probably switch it up too. That's why I think it's more of a like this format, because I wanted to make sure I got everything, but I don't see details. So maybe they'll show off the expanded, like who's on the roster, and maybe some of the enemies, like some of the new enemies. This is like the smaller one, so they probably won't spend much time on it either. It feels like I think Wave 2. I don't want to go that far, but I think Wave 2 will get its own trailer, like separate from everything. I think it'll have its own thing just focused on it. I don't think, maybe in like September, but I think this one's coming out this month, and they haven't showed off much from it, so I think this will be the time they show off like a 2-minute teaser from what it is. Again, they could, if there's gonna be anything extended gameplay, I think this is one of the only things. It's like a 5-minute demo gameplay thing. But yeah, so I think there's only three things for Zelda that we'll see. But I think that they might announce it. They might, or they might not, or they might announce that they are doing a Zelda Direct later on this year. They might not give like a time period or anything to say like for the 30th anniversary we'll be doing something new. We're doing a Direct. Or you'll be hearing more about the 30th anniversary throughout the year. And they'll maybe do a Direct in like July, mid-July for I don't know, if they're doing any collections or anything. Because I don't think I think they would probably want a collection to sell, so I don't think they want to pair that with Skyward Sword and show that it's like one game compared to like 3 games. If I were to predict what the collection would be, it would probably be. I know a lot of people are saying that it would be like Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, like the HD version of those. I'm not really sure if it would be those, because Nintendo, those are like 2 Nintendo put work into on the Wii U. Obviously with Galaxy and Sunshine and 64, they hadn't like ever ported those to another console. So unless it's just gonna be the I guess it would be like the Wii version and the GameCube version of those games, or a 64 GameCube. Maybe Majora's Mask. But, anyways, yeah, because Majora's Mask Ocarina of Time. I don't think that we will see the HD version. I don't think we'll see the versions that were on the Wii U. I think it would be more of the original versions of the game. Again, that could be wrong, but I don't think Nintendo. I don't know. I mean, they could. That's something that I'm a little iffy on, if they would want to do that. But I think it'll be a collection of maybe 3 to 4 games. It would be, I think, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, or Locks, and then I think if they wanted to go the 3D route, it would be Ocarina of Time as Majora's Mask. Or I guess they can just do a whole new collection, like the DS games, Spirit Tracks, and I'm not sure if I can search it up here, but let me see. Actually, I don't think I can. Oh, I mean, it's on the Wii version. Yeah, Spirit Tracks and the corresponding game to it. I don't think I could just search it up. Let me see. This is something I just thought of, so I didn't really think about searching it up beforehand. It was like the Phantom Hourglass. There you go, the Phantom Hourglass. Yeah, those two. I think it would be either those, or it could be like maybe one 3D game. Those two, something new. I mean, it might not be a collection at all. They could literally do like 2 new games this year, or for the collection. Maybe like 1 new game up for December, and then Breath of the Wild 2 in March, I think. If it's not coming out this year, I think it'll be March. Because I think they wouldn't want to competing against Pokemon, and Pokemon's coming out like mid to late. I think it's 22nd, so mid to late January. So unless they would do like late February, I think they should just do it early March. Yeah, I think that's all we see from Zelda. They might mention, if they might mention it's the anniversary. It's like a 50-50 on that. If they do mention it, I think that's when they will reveal that they're going to reveal more for the rest of the year, throughout the rest of the year. But if they don't announce that it's like that's the 30th anniversary, I think that'll be just more of like a surprise thing they do, like in July, drop a direct like they did with Mario, with like no pre-announcement or anything, and just announce like the games and the merchandise, and if Animal Crossing gets an update, Animal Crossing Zelda update, things like that. Closer to probably what they did for Mario. Maybe like to do the Zelda pin set too. Pins, I heard those are really hard to get, so. And then I think the other guaranteed thing we'll see is Smash. Neither of the things are actually guaranteed, but I think we'll see Smash. I'm hoping it's both characters. At the very least, I think it'd be one. I think they open and end on Smash if it's 2. I think they Smash characters in the middle if it's 1. Let's just like put it in the middle, because I think if it's not 2, I think they end on Breath of the Wild. I think they have the last thing that they have officially ever shown off before be Breath of the Wild 2. And I think they just put the Smash character in the middle, and they open with a new game at the beginning of the direct. But yeah, that's kind of exciting. If it's only one character, I think it's a third-party character, and that could be anyone. Really, it could be Crash Bandicoot. It could be anybody from the Tales of series. It could be Master Chief, Doom Guy. It could be really anyone. So you can't really predict if it's gonna be like a third-party character. I think most people are probably leaning towards Crash or Master Chief or Doom Guy. I've been playing Ratchet and Clank recently, so if it's a third-party character, I would actually kind of hope it's Ratchet and Clank, or maybe I'm not that far in the game, but I think something happens. I don't really want to get into it, but maybe they have Echo character for Ratchet and Clank. So yeah, if it's 2, I think it's first party and third party. I don't think they have 2 third parties here. I think they want to have one more first party character, even though that would like split this pack into 3-3. But I think that if it is 2, and they show off 2. I think if it's not, I think it's only one third party. I think it's possible that the last character is also a third party. But if it's both of them here, I think it's 1/3 and 1/1. Obviously the first parties, I guess, is a little easier to predict. Personally, I would love to see Captain Toad as a Smash character, but that's probably not gonna happen. So I think it would be maybe if they announce like a new game here. Maybe a character from that, like one of those games, like Donkey Kong, Dixie Kong. If they announce new Kirby, maybe a new Kirby character, something like that. But I guess that's how I think. I guess it's not easier to predict the first party characters because I guess Nintendo does have a lot of first party properties that they can select from. If they did want to bring somebody in, it could be like a Gen 8 Pokemon. Or it could be Rhythm Heaven, it could be anything really. So I think we see Smash. There's not really much more for me to predict beyond that, but I think we definitely still see. I think we at least see Smash Brothers in some kind of format when it comes to the Direct. And then when it comes to like the Smash, I think they might. I think if it's one character, it comes out late June, early July, and I think that they don't announce it doing a presents as Sakurai presents for it. I think the Sakurai presents will be like the last week of June. If it's like within that like period of time. And if it's 2 characters, I think if it's the same format, June/July for the first character, and then maybe like August, September for the second character. No, September, October for the second character. I think the Sakurai presents probably in mid-September. That sounds alright. I think that's what they did for the original pack when it came to Banjo and Hero. I think it was July, September. So I think like I could see them doing that again, ending the pack there. I don't think they announced that there's gonna be more Smash characters after the pack finishes. It's possible. I don't know if that's actually possible. I don't think it's possible. But it's Nintendo and Sakurai. But I think the pack ends there unless they announce like a free character like Piranha Plant, just for people that like own the game before they release an Ultimate Edition or something. Get that for free, and then people that buy the Ultimate Edition, well, no, that would really make sense because the Ultimate Edition of all the characters. Maybe just whoever owns Smash gets this character for free. It's like a last goodbye to Ultimate. But yeah, I think that's it for it. I don't. Maybe Sakurai even shows up in the Direct. I doubt that, but it's possible. And then, I guess like the next level of stuff that they can show for this Direct. So from Zelda Smash, I think Pokemon. They show off Pokemon character for Smash. That's one thing. If they show off, I think BDSP and Legends Arceus will be in the Direct somehow. I think Legends Arceus may actually get more showtime than BDSP. I think BDSP will be more of a Treehouse thing. And Legends might be in Treehouse too, but I think they show off more Legends in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. For what they will show, I could predict anything really for them, for especially Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Anything can really be in there. I don't know how far they're going to go off from them being just like regular remakes for these games. I think there's a lot of talk about them being megas in the games. I would love that, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It's possible again, but and then like new forms for Dialga and Palkia. I'm more on the boat that they probably would have kept they would have probably kept from revealing the cover art for the games if they were gonna have new versions of the Dialga and Palkia. I feel like they could have probably just released the release date on Twitter, just said that it was coming out and didn't have to release the key art or anything for it. But the fact that they did, I think that means that a new form switch, those two are not gonna happen. Because they didn't even announce new forms for Groudon and Kyogre when they showed off the covers. Like it was just like you didn't know what those forms were, or if those are new forms or just some elevated, aggravated kind of stuff. But I don't think. I think they would have shown off. They would have kept. They maybe just even shown off that they have new forms and not even said anything. But I think if they had new forms, they would be on the cover art. So I don't think that's happening. So I don't know how far from original games there will be. Legends Arceus, on the other hand, I think will be shown off to a good amount, a good extent. Maybe they'll show off. I don't think they'll mention Pokemon in the game. I think it's just a Sinnoh Dex, and plus a couple more. But well, maybe they'll have like 500, 600. I don't know if it's just the 400-ish that are in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. But yeah, I think that's all we see of Pokemon, just those two games, and maybe a Gen 8 Pokemon for Smash. But I think they said it's going to be exclusively on Nintendo Switch software, so I don't think we'll see Quest, even though Quest is a Nintendo Switch game. Not Quest. The Quest? No. Pokemon Quest is the other game that they released. The Pokemon MOBA. Pokemon. Let's shut up. Pokemon. Well, while I'm searching this up. Not right now. Pokemon. I don't know what it's called. Oh, it's the MOBA. Pokemon. Let's search up Pokemon MOBA. And Pokemon Unite. There you go. I don't know how I didn't remember that, but I don't think we'll see anything like I think they released an update for Cafe Mix already as well this week, so I don't think we'll see anything on like the games that are like Switch and mobile. I think we'll just see Switch games, and I think that'll just be those two. If Pokemon shows up, I think I think Zelda is most likely to get something. Smash is next. Pokemon, and then I think from there, like, there's a lot of things that can be shown off. I don't know how much they'll show off in Treehouse, like how many games they'll have in Treehouse, and like how long those games will last in the Treehouse. I guess we're going to another franchise, like a tier list of what we'll see next. Probably something Mario. Obviously Mario Golf comes out this year, so probably see some Mario Golf in the direct. Maybe not. Maybe that's just a Treehouse thing. Somebody mentioned that maybe they'll show off just like the future of the game, like not the future of the game, but what they did with Mario Tennis. So the future roadmap, the characters, and like courses for golf, courses, and if like there's anything new. Well, no, maybe it's off a new mode. I think golf will be more of a Treehouse thing. I don't think they show off a lot of golf in the direct. Obviously, I could be way off. I don't know what Nintendo's obviously going to show off, so they could show off like literally like 4 games, and 2 of them have already been previously announced. Maybe all of them are previously. We don't know if they're announced any new games. They could show off a bunch of games that they have not like shown off before, like Metroid. But we'll get into Metroid later. Then Mario. I think we'll see more than one Mario game here. I think we'll see more than Mario Golf from Mario. I think we will see either Mario Party or Mario Kart. I don't think we see both. And that's just because I think those 2 games kind of suit the same audience. More so, well, yeah, they kind of suit the same audience, like the more family-based games. So I don't think we'll see both. If they're both in development, I think they choose one and they show it off. I don't think they show off both. But then for a one more thing at the end of the direct, they could show off Odyssey 2. But that's something that I can talk about a little later when it comes to another game. But I think that's about it. I don't think Mario's gonna get a Smash character. I didn't mention Zelda, but I think Zelda could get a Smash, like be the first party character. But I don't think Mario is gonna get another character. Maybe Waluigi. It's a little iffy, but if they really want to lean into that, they can, and add Waluigi. But yeah, I think that's it for Mario. Maybe they show us something else Mario. I don't think we obviously wouldn't see any more Mario Sports stuff. I don't know. Mario, I think Mario's gonna be more of an off year for Mario. We might see one more Mario game, but I don't think we'll see more than another one. That's possible, I guess. Anything's possible again with a Nintendo Direct. And then like this is just where we get into like the speculation stuff. There's not like the stuff after this. We have no idea if we'll see. Well, no. I think like there's 2 more games that we'll see, that we could see, like are above just like pure speculation, and that's probably Splatoon and Animal Crossing. I think that's it, right? There's something else for the year. Yeah, so I think it's just Splatoon and Animal Crossing. We might see an Animal Crossing update, and we might get an update in Splatoon 3. Maybe like a new mode for the Splatoon series. I'm not sure if they will show that off in Treehouse. I feel like they did a good amount. They did a couple, not really a good amount, but they did a couple. What would be a good amount? I don't know. They did a couple of Treehouses last year, just like focused on games without really any event associated with them. I think they did more for. I think they did a couple for Hyrule Warriors, and I think they did one for Paper Mario. Or I think they announced Bakugan right after that. But yeah, I think yeah, Splatoon 3 might get a showing in the Direct. I'm not sure if it'll be a Treehouse, or maybe we'll have nothing in the Direct and something at Treehouse. I think any of these predictions could be that way, unless it's like a major announcement, like Mario Party 2 or Odyssey 2. I think those would be in the like a Mario Kart or a Mario Kart 9. I think those would all be in the Direct. But if it's like a smaller game, like some of the games later on, I don't think they have to show them in the Direct. They can do the same thing with Metroid: Samus Returns, and show it off at the Treehouse, like at the beginning of the Treehouse, and they should have some little gameplay for that game. I could see them doing that with maybe Mario Party. So maybe Mario Party. I don't know. I think Mario Party would be in the Direct if they were to announce it tomorrow. But yeah, I think those are pretty much like the things that have the highest chance of being in the Direct. Obviously, none of those things I think are guaranteed. I think we'll get at least one of those things. I think we get at least one of those things. I don't think it's possible we don't get all of them, but I think we get at least one of them. For Smash, Zelda, Mario, Pokemon, Animal Crossing, Splatoon. I think one of those things will show up, at least. I hope. And then I think we get into like more speculation stuff. I think there's other things that they obviously may want to third party. I think there won't be as much third party as we've seen before on other directs, but I think there'll still be third party stuff. Obviously Capcom's happening right now, so Capcom could announce like 5 Switch games that I don't know about. None of the big games that they've announced at E3 so far, not only any of them are coming to Switch, so for now, obviously anything could be announced in the future, but for now, Square, I don't think announced anything for Switch. I don't think. Which is Guardians of the Galaxy game looks great. I'll probably have if I do a discussion for E3, that'll probably be in the discussion as like a main thing. But that's really about it. I don't think there wasn't anything. I don't think there was anything announced at Microsoft for like Switch. From Microsoft, obviously, I think it's a couple of those third-party games do come to Switch, but obviously Ubisoft had Mario and Rabbids, but I think that was it. So obviously, yeah, I don't think unless those companies were just allowing Nintendo to announce those games, I don't actually think that there'll be a lot of third-party support at the Direct. I think it'll be more first-party. I think besides 2017, I think this will be the most loaded first-party Direct that we've seen thus far. That's good. I think this could give Nintendo time to shine. They don't really have many more things to port from the Wii U, so I need like new games they can show off. I think that'd be exciting. So yeah, but it's a third party. I'm not really sure if it's a third party, but I think one third party game, it's like Nintendo published, would be Marvel Ultimate Alliance 4. I think there's a chance of showing up here. It's been 2 years, pretty much. It'd be 2 years in July since the game was released, and I think it was announced at the previous Game Awards, the 2018 Game Awards. So I think it's possible that we see those tomorrow, or want that tomorrow. Maybe another Nintendo published game from like an IP that Nintendo doesn't own, but they obviously published it. But yeah, I think that's it really. I don't think third party. I think obviously the sports games. That's about it. I think mostly Just Dance maybe. It's like in the scissor reel, but I don't think we'll see much third party support honestly, unless like big surprises. If there was third party support, I think if there is a Switch Pro, maybe a lot of the third party support come after that, like be announced after that. But I think for now, you don't see much when it comes to third parties. Speaking of third parties, I think let me make sure. Okay, speaking of third parties, I forgot to mention that tomorrow, Nintendo has a couple of exclusives that they have been, I think they're the publishing or it's just exclusives to them being Shin Megami Tensei 5 and Project Triangle Strategy. I think there's one more. Totally forgot. But I think those will also be shown off tomorrow. I think Square and Sega. I don't even think Sega's at E3, but I think Square probably would have shown off Project Triangle Strategy in their own like presentation. I think that since it is a Nintendo exclusive, Nintendo probably just wanted to show it off for themselves, and that's where it's probably gonna get the much larger viewing, the overall thing. So maybe Square agreed to that. But besides that, I'm not really sure how much more third parties we'll see. Probably more dominated by indies. Because that's what the Switch mostly has been when it comes to third party support. Obviously there's been much more third party support than there has been on other consoles for Nintendo, but I feel like in like the sizzle reel that we see at the end or near the end, it'll probably be mostly indie games. Like they showed off Rune Factory 5 yesterday at the Future Game Show, so I don't think that will show. Maybe they'll be like in the sizzle reel. But maybe Star Wars Hunters, like stuff like that. I know Silksong's not going to be there, but stuff like that I think will make up like most of the third party support that the Switch presentation will show. But then there's like in like that list I mentioned earlier, I think there's about 2 changes I would make. I think I would add Soft to there, and I think I'd bring Pokemon down a little bit, because I think I had Pokemon third. I don't think Pokemon will have as big as a presence as I was like mentioning, and that's just because I think that there'll be a Pokemon Presents next week. I'll probably think on the 22nd and 23rd, just show off the games, and they can have like Pokemon Unite there. They could have Pokemon Sleep, things like that, so that they can have a larger focus on Pokemon in a more condensed area, and not take as take as much time away from any game Nintendo wants to announce tomorrow, if they have anything to announce. Obviously, none of this stuff can come true. But yeah. So I think I would have Pokemon being closer to 50-50 and showing anything like major, but I still think they'll be there. And with Monolith Soft, I think people are saying maybe Xenoblade 3. I think that's possible, but I think that it'll be a new IP. I think that's also been another rumor. I think it'll be the new IP, and they'll show that off. Maybe they'll open the direct, and maybe they'll have the Smash character in the middle, and something that end it. Maybe it'll end the direct. And I guess it just depends on where Breath of the Wild is, if it's Breath of the Wild's gonna be there, and the Smash characters, and like if Nintendo has something bigger than Monolith Soft's IP, like a Mario Kart, to show tomorrow. And then, yeah, so I think that's about it when it comes to companies. Fire Emblem's like teetering in that 50-50 area, because I think they'll be there, like Intelligent Systems will bring a game. But obviously, I think that's the beginning of speculation, because that's been like rumored for a little while that they did a remake of, I think, one of the GameCube or the Wii games. But I'm not. I guess they just finished Three Houses DLC, I think, last year. So I'm not sure how far they would be in making the remake, because I'm assuming they'll probably use the Three Houses engine to make it look like that. But so that's probably a 2022 game, maybe like a June 2022 game. Maybe they'll save it for like the September Direct and have more of a showcase of it then, but we'll see. And then so yeah, I mean that like starts speculation, but the one game I would like to see as like they're probably never gonna show it, is a Captain Toad 2. That's just because I like Captain Toad as a character. Obviously, I want him in Smash, so, but I don't think that's gonna be announced. Even though it'd probably be like they could probably use that as like a breather game next year, like in maybe September if they have nothing big. They can have a Captain Toad release and just be there. Maybe even this year, they can have like Captain Toad September, game in November, October, November, December. That'd be kind of cool. And like Captain Toad doesn't need a lot of prerequisite time leading up to release. So I think that if there's gonna be any games that they show off that like would like need minimal time, it'd be Captain Toad. But I still don't think Captain Toad game's gonna get announced. And on that same boat, Kid Icarus, another game I would want to be announced, but I don't think it'll be announced. I don't think another Kid Icarus game's going out for a very long time. Maybe Sakurai. That's Sakurai's next project. Maybe that's like a 2023 game, but I don't think they will announce it here. But it's just in case, you never know. They could surprise everyone. That'd be like the game that they start the direct off with. Hades. Who's Hades? Something like that. And then, yeah. Those are like the two games that I would want personally. I like that. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. But I think that there's the big three rumor of a Kirby, Metroid, and Donkey Kong. I think two of those will be announced tomorrow, if they're real. I think two of them will make it. I think those two will be the Metroid and the Donkey Kong, with the Metroid taking probably that September spot that was somewhat earlier, and Donkey Kong taking the December spot. Kirby, I think, if it's more as a spring game, so they could maybe announce it in September and release in like May of next year, especially since it's Kirby's anniversary. But yeah, I don't know what the 2D Metroid could be. I know people are saying maybe it's a Samus Returns port remaster for the Switch. Some people are saying it's Metroid 5. I think that is the only Metroid we see tomorrow. I don't think we see Prime 4 or Prime Trilogy. I mean, that would be it. I think Prime 4 would end the Direct. I think that would be the big enter. If Prime 4 is ready to be shown. Because I think that's probably the most hyped game that Switch has coming up, maybe besides Breath of the Wild 2. So I think they can end on that. That's like a new reveal for the game. But I think they'd probably want trilogy out, or a trilogy in the same Direct if they were going to do that. And I don't think they're going to have 3 Metroid games shown in one Direct. And then the Donkey Kong game, it would be cool, but I think that it would be 3D. Like, I prefer it to be 3D, just because that is what that team is known for recently, the Odyssey. But if they do something new that's like different than the country like saga, that'd be kind of cool. So I'm excited to see whatever they want to show off then for those. And then I think the next thing could be a 3DS port. I'm not sure what they would be. They could obviously be a Metroid Federation Force. It could be a Tomodachi Life. It could be Samus Returns, Mario and Luigi game, something like that. I think we'll see another 3DS port, in the same vein that they did Miitopia. And maybe that's a September release as well, so they have 2 September games, I think, maybe. I guess that depends on, like they mentioned earlier, Switch Pro. But, yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool. Maybe like a collection of the Kirby games, for it to come out like the anniversary. Honestly, I think that's actually more likely to get announced than the new 3D Kirby game. So, yeah. And then I think there's a couple other franchises. Obviously, like there's these smaller ones like WarioWare and Rhythm Heaven, which I think WarioWare might get an announcement here. Rhythm Heaven probably not, but I think WarioWare, take 30% chance after that survey that they released. I think we might see WarioWare, maybe like a teaser, maybe not like a full-on gameplay, but a teaser. And then mentioned Fire Emblem. There's like ARMS 2 that they showed off. Possible, like summer next year. I can see that being like another summer game, especially now that they added Min Min to Smash. It could be interesting. Let's see ARMS 2. There could be a like Nintendo light game, not light game, but light in the way that like it's more family oriented, like I mentioned with Mario Kart and Mario Party. I could see like another Wii Sports type of game, Nintendo Land Wii Sports. That could definitely be there in place of Mario Kart or Mario Party. If one of these, it could be one of these 3, honestly. Like a Wii Sports kind of game, Mario Party or Mario Kart. I think one of those 3 is likely for tomorrow. And then I think that's it for like franchises. I think Nintendo probably, there's gonna be a new IP, be through Monolith Soft. If they want to show off Astral Chain 2, though, I think they'd maybe want to show Bayonetta 3 first for sure. Astral Chain 2. That could be like a third party. It's not a third party game, but Bayonetta 3 is probably going to be shown up for Astral Chain 2. At least I think that's what people hope. Yeah, I think the Direct tomorrow will be pretty good. Treehouse, Treehouse could lead to many different things. I think in years past they've done 1 or 2 game announcements in Treehouse. Like I think they did Samus Returns and a Mario and Luigi port in Treehouse before, so I could see them maybe doing the Metroid game in Treehouse and then having a segment on that. Because besides, I think, the 2 games that we know is coming out this year are 3 games. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Mario Golf, and Skyward Sword HD. I think there isn't really much that we know. So I don't think they spend an hour on each of those games. I think maybe they'll have like 20-minute segments, and that's 9 games they can show off. That's pretty good. Especially maybe if they would upload videos in the future just to the channel, showing off other gameplays. Yeah, I think I covered all the rumors. Here, they could obviously see a bunch of amiibos tomorrow as well. Animal Crossing update, DLC update. I think that's pretty likely. I think I'll actually put that third, behind Smash. I think we will see Animal Crossing update tomorrow. If it's the update or DLC. Paid DLC. I think that's. We might see another Pokemon game. No, we probably won't. That'll probably be a Presents announcement. I don't think we'll see a Switch Pro. I know I mentioned that earlier, but when you get that, I don't think we'll see it. Just because I don't think Nintendo. I think that's made a separate announcement for Nintendo if it's real, or if Nintendo wants to show it off. And then yeah, I think it'll be a pretty loaded show. Obviously taking into consideration what's been happening in the world of COVID, but I think it'll be pretty loaded. In retrospectively, I think we'll have to see. Obviously, the 2-3 games that we know already, Pokemon, Skyward Sword, Mario Golf come out this year. I think we'll see like 4 other games. Be it the Fire Emblem, Mario game. We'll probably see something in Zelda. So we could see a bunch of games, or we see 3 games tomorrow, I think. But I'm hoping for the bunch of games, if they're ready to be shown. But yeah. Thank you guys for listening to this presentation, or this prediction, speculation, tip video. Like, there's some leaks, but I'm considering those like predictions or expectations kind of things. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. Stay safe. Do what makes you happy. And I'll see you guys in the next one, probably tomorrow, for the actual E3 presentation. But I'll see you guys. Until then, see ya.